You are tuned into Power Women Unplugged, featuring live conversations with leading ladies who are making a mark.
My next guest is somebody very different. No glamour, no glitz, but hardcore. She is Dr. Shubhamangala. It's very difficult to really say what she is, but one thing is she is an anti-terrorism specialist. Anti-terrorism specialist. We all are anti-terrorists, but what makes her a specialist? And then she is a cyber security expert, which is so very needed today's day when everyone is on social network, many aspects of social network. There are many who are victims of social network, maybe. So let's hear all about it from her because she'll be better at it. I'm not too good at this cybersecurity thing because I'm here to learn more about it from Shubhamangala Sunil. Welcome, Shubhamangala Sunil.
Hi, Chaya ma'am.
Hi, don't call me ma'am, just call me Chaya.
Hi, Chaya ji.
Whatever, I feel like a headmistress when you call me ma'am. Turn on your video, Shubhamangala, please.
Okay, I'm in another meeting place. I'll just look on and where I can sit and turn on. Just give me a minute.
We'd like to hear you and see you.
Okay, sure. Just give me a second. Sorry for that.
Coincidentally, I met Dr. Shubhamangala in one of the programs organized by Buddhi Vishwas. That's where I met Shubhamangala, and subsequently we became Facebook friends, and I follow her, and I couldn't think of anybody more powerful to unplug than her today. So there is Dr. Shubhamangala. Tell me about anti-terrorist expert. How does one become that?
So when we talk about anti-terrorism, as anybody knows, none of the women will choose that domain because they feel it's not for me. That's the first sentence it comes into their mind.
Okay.
And let me talk about why and how did I get into this domain. I started my career as cybersecurity professional almost 24 years ago. That's when I started.
Okay.
I initially started as a hardware security engineer. That is learning with the hardware, computers, where you remember at 90s, we had the desktops. And hardware is somewhere the location or the domain where we will be removing all the parts of desktops, understanding it, repairing it. And most of the people who got to know that I'm learning hardware, they felt like, Shubha, you are in the wrong place because it's not for a woman, especially in that time. I'm talking about in 90s. They said something is wrong with me. That's the reason I have chosen the hardware. I said, see, it interests me because none of the women are there in that field. That is the reason it is interesting me. So that is how I started with hardware. Once I understood with hardware, I understood it's not only stopping myself at the hardware because I have to learn more in the cyberspace, which is leading me to networking.
Okay.
I started with networking. Then I understood networking has several branches over there. I started with that. Then I understood cyberspace is so big. I said, I can't stop here and say myself as an expert or a person who knows about the cyberspace. So then I started learning what is cyber law.
Okay.
So once I
started something called cyber law?
Yes, cyber law. And I did my graduation in cyber law. Then I understood with cyber law, there is something which is very important, the technical parts. So I started learning on forensics, cyber forensics. I got my forensics done in Dublin, Ireland. Then I was supposed to get logged onto the investigation learning in the cyberspace.
Oh my God, this is kind of going me crazy.
Yeah. So that is when I started understanding that forensics is also important because when you are handling something called incident, that is the cases, cybercrime cases, forensics and analysis are very important part. So I was looking on where to get the admission to learn these things because at the time of 90s and 2000s, people were not that much into the forensics and analysis. Then finally, I got the admission at United States. Then I went there, learned my forensics and analysis. I got an opportunity to work at the police with the US team. But my aim was not to be in that domain, work for one country and finish my life. So I said, like, I am not going to be sticking to one country because I love my country and whatever I want to do, I want to come back and do it from here. So that was the whole agenda. In between, I was working also. It's not that I took a break and started learning. I was doing my job, and in between job, in my free time, I started doing my certifications one by. I took a break of months' time, went to US, get the forensics and analysis, and came back. And then I continued my job, learned a lot to be the SOC expert, that is Security Operations Center expert.
Say that again.
Security Operations Center expert.
Okay.
That means I'll tell it in a layman language.
Okay.
If an organization or a country wants to secure the cyberspace, they have to monitor the traffic. That is the internet traffic.
Common sense.
Yes. To monitor the traffic, saying that today I'm talking to you on app. If my organization is monitoring me, it will understand how many people are listening. All those things will be listed over there and they will do the monitoring of it.
Okay.
And I was heading the SOC team for JP Morgan Chase, which is the biggest bank of US.
Yeah.
So I started my journey as a SOC expert and I started learning more on SOC. And SOC was something very important. So it gave me a break saying that what are the other things that need to be learned in the cyberspace?
Okay.
Because cyberspace is so huge. Day by day, when we start learning, we will understand that how much of space is still existing, which we are not even aware of it.
Okay.
After learning the SOC, I understood it's not the only thing. There is something called security audit. That is cyber security audit.
Okay.
And cyber security audit, we can get the certification. But again, being to be the expert who can individually go ahead and do the consultation, you need to have a lot of experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because to do a security audit for any government or organization, it's a task of or a journey of months together, 6 months, 8 months journey. So I understood that. Then I said, okay, there is my next task to be started. And I started learning the auditing. I got certified in cybersecurity audit. Then I started being the junior for a couple of my seniors in different countries. And since 8 years now, I'm an individual cybersecurity auditor who is doing the audit for different countries and the governments now.
Who does this cyber security auditing? More government organizations, private organizations, or private individuals?
All. It is something like saying whenever it is your network, say for example, right now we are doing the audit for KPTCL, that is Karnataka Power Plant.
Okay.
So when we are doing the audit, the government has sent a memo saying that you need to get the audit done to show that how well your vulnerabilities being identified, fixed, and you are safe in the cyberspace. Simple.
Okay.
So whether it is a government or private, they have to go ahead and get the auditing done. There is no excuse for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And we call it as you remember, for any product, we'll be having something called ISI marks, right?
Yeah.
Similar to that, for any organization or the governments, they need to have the ISO certifications. That is the reason any organization, they will say that they are ISO certified. So ISO auditor, it was a journey to learn a lot, to understand, get the certifications done. And ISO audit family has a lot of certifications involved for services, solutions, consultation. And each journey took me with a lot of challenges. But yes, of course, if the day is not challenging, then you are not living. That's what I trusted.
Oh my God. Okay. I think even a housewife has a lot of challenges every day. The maid doesn't come on time, or the water doesn't come in the tap because of some reason. There are many challenges even homemakers have, right?
Right.
We women are good at handling challenges, but cyber security challenge is a totally different thing. Like you're telling us, right? Let me hear more about it. This is Dr. Shubhamangala Sunil, who is a cyber safety expert, talking to us about the very high funda thing about cyber security. I don't know if at the end of it all we'll become more knowledgeable about it, but at least kuch awareness to aa jayega.
Very true. Very
Isn't that
true.
a good beginning, awareness?
Yes.
And that's what you're doing now with us.
Yes.
So please tell us in very layman's term about what you're doing. Then
Yes.
you say even organizations, government, and even individuals can seek your service, right?
Yes.
Government
Because
का पता लग गया,
yes.
fees का भी पता लग गया. Individuals कैसे लेते? How do they?
Yes. Let me get into that. We have the training sector with the cyberspace where we do train starting from the school students till the army, navy, and the air force of any country. We are training.
Okay.
And when you talk about the cybersecurity training, the biggest question or the task what anybody is facing today is they feel that whenever it is a cybersecurity training, it is same for everybody.
No.
That's what they feel. They have prejudiced the things. But I say that that's wrong. For each domain, each sector of people, the cybersecurity training is different.
Okay.
I'm doing a training for Army, Navy, Air Force, police people, but I can't carry the same content to the homemaker. I can't carry the same content to doctors. I can't carry the same content to the bank people. So, for each sector, there is a different kind of training which is required.
Okay.
At the career opportunities, that is one place. At the second places, at their professional end, they need the cybersecurity training. And for any common people today, we are living in this virtual world. Stay safe, to secure ourselves, that is our data, and to secure our money, we need to know what is cyberspace. You can't raise your hand saying that, Shubha, I am not a technician, I am not an educated person, so I don't need cybersecurity. That's not the thing which is going to be accepted. You don't know the technology, but you are using the technology based devices, infrastructure, and the facilities.
You're using the tools.
Yes, you have your smartest phone in the hand, but how smart you are, that's very important, right? Because every transaction, every communication, every way what we are doing today, my system knows more than my mom. Google knows what is good for me, what is bad for me. Google knows where am I going, where am I staying, what am I eating, who is with me, who is talking to me, who is coming with me, who is traveling with me. Everything Google knows. But how much your family knows? So what is it happening with all these things, the data which is spreading across the cyberspace?
Okay.
Without our knowledge, we are becoming the victims. I'll just give you two quick examples to understand.
Oh my, give me.
Say you are having your money at bank, and what if you are having somebody or the bank who are withdrawing 2 rupees per day or 50 paise per day?
Okay.
Will you go to bank and question them?
No.
Obviously, you don't have much of time to go ahead and bother yourself for just 2 rupees or 1 rupee, whatever it is. You will say, Arey yaar, choro, I don't have enough of time. I'm busy today.
उसका
Tomorrow I'm. Yes.
कुछ भी करने दो.
Yes. And I don't know, I never go to police because obviously police will chase me saying that, madam, for 2 rupees you want to lodge a complaint. Come on, have some sense. So think about only Karnataka. If we are calculating only Karnataka, we are 7 crore Karnataka people today. What if everybody is losing 1 rupee per day? Forget about 1 rupee, 50 paise. So where is it going? The cyber crime is existing. They are making money, but we are nowhere. And we are not even bothering ourselves or the bank talking about this or addressing these things. This is in my bank. And you're purchasing something on online, say vegetables, your daily groceries, something. And if there is a change of 1 rupee in the billing, you're least bothered. So I'm losing the money over there. Let us come to medical. I am ordering the medicine from an app which is not been licensed. And they are sending me the medicine which has a different chemical combination than my doctor has advised. And the app says this is the best app. And app says this is the best medicine. As with the rating, blah, blah, blah. I'm taking that and which is harming my health. So that's there it goes with the health. Let us come to the mental. That is our mental stress. People are more dependent on the social network. Today I'm posting saying that Chayaji is having the interview with me. I'm not getting enough of likes or the comments. I'm depressed.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
So, mental depression, it's depending on the cyberspace. Let us get into more detail on, say, the medical. Today, one of my friend has been operated and he has the pacemaker which is being inserted in his body. I can control the pacemaker. If I don't like my friend, I can kill him by hacking the pacemaker. So, whom you're going to blame?
Inside.
Yes, of course. Whom you're going to blame?
Which is inside the body.
Yes, very much.
Oh my God.
So, whom you're going to blame? Is it your doctor?
The pacemaker?
Or your hospital?
Or the hacker?
The hacker. Anyways, you are not going to figure out the hacker. So, there I have the problem. Then, at all these things, I'll say that let me go ahead and concentrate on going to other places and use my favorite car. My cars are having a lot of IoTs. If somebody is not interested with me or who doesn't like me can hack my IoT in my car, and take my car away or take me also away with my car.
What is IoT?
IoT is Internet of Things. That is your car. IoT is what you are having in your car. That means you are using the remote control to open the door. You
Yeah.
connect your phone to your car,
Uh,
having lot of facilities like if you are sitting in other city also, you can open the door of your car using your phone.
yeah, correct.
So those are all called IoTs, and those are all hackable.
Ooh.
So my devices are hackable, my phones are hackable, my data is being running round the globe. Some nonsense guy calls me saying that Shubha, do you want a credit card, debit card? So where is he getting my data? I don't know.
I also wonder every time I get a call, do you want a loan? I said, yeah, I'll take a loan, but don't expect me to return it. And they keep the phone.
True. Somebody is picking your photo on online because you have posted it. Somebody is masquerading it and posting it somewhere else. Me or somebody else. Somebody hacks my Facebook. So what is that which is secured in the cyberspace which we are using? I
Nothing.
see nothing because we are not even concentrating. Because today we are using an advanced version of ACs and refrigerators where I can operate them through my phone. So don't you think the hacker can go ahead and get the access of my refrigerator and hack my network? Yes, it is possible. My TVs are having a lot of IoTs involved. My TV is hackable, and we do have the cases where the TV was hacked and the audio of the couple were recorded and they were used for something else. So, what are we doing? What are we waiting for? Because as a common man, I want all the work that needs to be eased for me. I want remote controlled car. I want something which can be operated through internet. Everything is fine, but how much of security?
And I want Alexa and Siri to get me this
Alexa,
number,
yes.
this number, give me this.
Alexa, yes. Alexa
knows everything.
Yes, she knows everything about you. And when Alexa is sitting at home or your Google Home is sitting at home, it will be collecting all your information with you. Will be collecting all your other talks, whatever you are not talking to Alexa also. So how much we know about it? Zero. And do you think your phone is very secured because you are not switching on and you are keeping it switching off?
She
Arey,
scared us so much. I'm scared to touch my phone. I'm scared to post on Facebook. I'm scared to go to Google. What do I do? How do I protect myself, Shubha? How do I protect? Tell me that.
Exactly. That is where you can take our services. One is, yes, of course, you need to get the awareness because it is mandatory. You want to use the mobile phone, then you need to know what is the safety measures you have to take, not for myself, for your sake. You want to secure your family? Yes, you need to know how you are supposed to secure them and yourself. And at the end of the day, securing the nation is our responsibility because we are posting all nonsense on the Facebook and showing the world that we don't have the security at all. The best and the worst example I ever take here is when our Abhinandan was caught in Pakistan. I still remember the day when everybody started posting what is his full name, what's his wife name, where is house in Chennai, what's his kid's name, what is the house color, what is his bike number. What are we trying to do? Is it Facebook only meant for India? Is it only Indians who are going ahead and checking our status? Why are we going ahead and posting all things which are so sensitive and which needs to be kept ourselves to secure our nation? Are we not having little bit of common sense? What kind of patriotism we are showing there? Am I telling that this is where Abhinandan wife is? Why don't you go ahead and catch her also? Is it that what I'm trying to do? So is it not my responsibility to know that there is something called cyber ethics? Because I have seen a lot of people who post about their friend saying that my friend is traveling to London for 1 week, showing that the robber is saying that there will be no person in his house for next 1 week. You do whatever you want. Is that what I am going ahead and telling on the Facebook or Instagram or wherever it is? So ethics, that is something what we have to follow, saying that if I don't have the permission from the other person, I'm not supposed to post anything about her or him on my social network. Securing myself, I need to know where I'm using my phones, what kind of applications I'm downloading. Because when I'm down the application, don't you think about one simple mantra? That is why somebody else is creating an app free for me.
Okay, I'm going to
Because
stop here.
yes,
Shubha, I have to stop here because the clock is telling me my time is up. But the takeaway from this show is that be careful. Take care.
That was Power Women Unplugged, exclusively on CampusGal. Stay tuned to CampusGal for your regular inspiration fix.